Pay attention. 8T-MW950. Pay attention. First of all, they're flying through the sun. Okay. Second of all, this is where the third party engaged in criminal summoning at 530 West Holt Boulevard, where he was engaging in sexual assault and battery on behalf of the state with whom he was stalking. That is engaging in what is stalking and monitoring me together with the Ontario Police, who utilize criminal summoning to engage in that. And they're doing so with regard to obstruction of justice. He is going to prison. He's a sex offender and he's a terrorist. And there's nothing that is peculiar or even impliedly something that would serve to defame your character while you are identifying terrorists. And that is exactly what he is by virtue of the third party conduct that this sex offender, this terrorist, committed last night. While the entity is engaged in what is stalking by that airport, you're paying attention to what they were doing right here on the video. Flying on the opposite side of the street. And remember, when I go to Stater Brothers, they're flying on this side of the street and they're feigning what is a landing. There's nothing back here. Like I said, there is nothing back here. It's all property, first of all. And the entity is engaging what is vacillating on the side of the street based on where I'm at. The Ontario Police are on video gang stalking me with the Ontario International Airport, where they're hovering right here. And in the video behind T York, you'll see them right here at Emporia Place. This apartment's right here under this fake sun. Right here is the entity that is as though they're landing, but you're looking at them taking off right here above. And none of this is the airport. Okay, Emporia Place right here at Vine and Holt Boulevard. The entity is flying from down yonder, flying through the fake sun, engaging what is stalking me, just like what you see the Ontario Police Department stalking me, conspicuously stalking, while wearing uniforms, bearing guns, and utilizing coercion, threatening me with their guns and weapons and abuse of authority to engage in what is the exercise of fictitious authority regarding a trespass that did not occur. Moreover, there is no trespass in the specific environment regarding documenting the entity that is stalking you through third parties who are not private property. Moreover, you're not going to even utilize those legal principles to engage in what is obstruction of justice, which is what this third party did while he's engaging in sexual assault and battery. The nighttime version of what he committed, molesting me with impossible light while I'm on the adjacent property, moreover, is the daytime. This is the daytime version. He was molesting me with light. So I just want to show you that. And you're looking at the same pattern of conduct. He's going to prison. And this is likely a proponent, this is likely a candidate for deportation. And you are always incorporating all of that which is relevant with regard to prosecuting the government. There is nothing that is racist about that, because racist people utilize deportation and what are their ignorant commentary does not make that racist. But that's coming out of the mouth of somebody that's stalking me and wants to divert away from what the topic is, that you're going to prison. Sergeant Hall, she's a demon. They were standing in Engineer Light right here, engaging in what is audible activity, threatening to commit kidnapping while you are stalking, and psychopaths are dipping behind these buildings where there is no airport. And the next day, while I'm showing you the same stalking conduct, they're flying through the fake sun when they're engaging in what is stalking with light at nightfall. This is stalking with light with that same city of Ontario, the Ontario International Airport, sharing in the kidnappings that that department engaged in as well. They're going to prison. T York, R. Lilly, Sergeant Hall, Johnson, Elias, and you have what is the other demon that's engaging in with this gang violence. They're all that over presence, all of that just for what is the entity that's engaging what is a call, and they were engaged in criminal summoning. He was stalking me in the video. You can see he's crossing path and stalking, trying to cover up his face, aware of what I'm doing on my device, and you shouldn't be. But they are, because they're demons and they are engaged in surveillance, and the police were stalking, and then that was stalking while they are summoned, talking about things that they know the answers to. That's mentally ill behavior. It's psychopathic. Okay? This is the P.O.C. They're going to federal prison. That was gang conduct, terrorism, and it is all serving to prosecute Mike Lorenz. Mike Lorenz is going to be federally prosecuted with this evidence of the pattern of conduct by the people of the state and that department, serving to put a terrorist leader like Lorenz in federal prison. It is currently 8:01 a.m. at 530 West Holt Boulevard, where I am being molested with Engineer Light, just like I was last night. And then the entity engaging what is criminal summoning upon documenting their sexual violence while they are stalking me. And you are stalking at a facilitating venue, not on private property. P.O.C.